Recently, I've been sharing with you guys the process of redesign of our product Prospero here on this vlog, and I've been dealing with, changing the whole UI and feel of the product, but very much also changing kind of the core of the experience, adding more features and changing kind of how we create proposals. And so I'm almost ending this process of redesign right now. I was actually planning to finish up the design and actually develop this in Webflow this week, but part of my process was to get feedback, and so I've sent this design as an Envision mockup to some of our best customers, and honestly the feedback wasn't that good. They've mentioned a lot of issues. Some of it is like tiny issues, like for example on this page I'm using on the whole wizard this kind of pagination thingy to show where you are in the progress, but people told me, hey, this is not a gallery, this is actually a process, so this is quite confusing. You should know that this is like 1 2 3 4 5 and that you can always go back. And so yeah, those are tiny little things, but more critically, they've mentioned kind of that the logic or what I'm trying to solve here might not be a good idea. So for example, one of the new things that we're doing is asking what's your hourly rate so that we can help you better price your project. But some of my customers told me, hey, we're not even pricing our projects based on hourly rate because, hey, you are preaching around to value pricing and we do what you say. We're using value pricing to charge for our project, and we're not even using an hourly rate. So how come you're now asking us what's our hourly rate and you're going to calculate, a lower price for us? And obviously that wasn't my purpose. My purpose here is that you as a designer, you have to know what your break-even rate is. And I think I have a video about this. If not, I'll do one, because the concept of break-even rate means that you have a rate that you cannot go below, because if you will go below it, you won't be able to pay your rent or your bills at the end of the month. So you have kind of the lowest rate that you're willing to work for. Hopefully you're going to charge more than that, but you have to know that you cannot price a project at like, let's say that you're doing a project and you're charging $2,000 for it and it's going to take you 100 hours. That actually means that you're making like 20 hours at $20 per hour, and that it might be a possibility that for you making $20 per hour means that you're not going to make what you need to do by the end of the month. And so that was my purpose. My purpose was to show kind of the minimum that you have to charge above, because don't be surprised when a lot of people are charging actually below what they need to charge. But the point here, talking about the redesign, is that I did not communicate this well enough. I just asked what's the hourly rate without giving context as to what I'm going to do with this and what I'm trying to help them achieve. And so I'm going to have to rethink this. Perhaps it's just changing the copy to what's your break-even rate, but perhaps I actually need to kind of turn this wizard into something that is a little bit more educating and give context as to what I'm trying to do with the data that they're helping me. And so that and a few other feedback notes that I got actually made me kind of pull the brakes on going ahead and starting to develop this next week. I'll probably take some time off and send it to a few more people and kind of discuss with them the feedback, because I really want to make sure the wizard is kind of a core experience in our product right now, and I'm trying to improve this, but there's also a possibility that I'll get this wrong and make the product worse than it is right now. And so I want to make sure that I'm not doing this. So I'm gonna press hold and gonna get more feedback before I run ahead and start to take this to the next step. Fortunately, or accidentally, yesterday a client called me, like a past client urgently called me, we're stuck, we need like your help for 2 days. So I can actually help them for the upcoming 2 days working on a project that they need my help on while I'm talking to customers and gathering feedback. So the next week I'll be smarter, I'll know how to finish this redesign and to make the product actually better, not just prettier or what I think is better, actually better for our customers. And hopefully everybody wins. All right, hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow.